Okay, so in case you live under a rock, there's going to be a disappearance of Yuki Nagato in the movie, in the same spirit of the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. So personally, I don't know how this can be as good as the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, because part of the reason that the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya was so good was because it had almost no Haruhi Suzumiya in it, and a lot of Yuki Nagato in it. And this, judging from the title, if it's not gonna be totally misleading, it's going to be in the same spirit of disappearance of Haruhi, in that she's gonna disappear in some way, I guess, and so she's not gonna be in there very much, sadly.
Oh, you're in for a treat. I actually really like the manga. I got into the manga, and I own pretty much everything that's been released for it in English. I actually just ordered 4 volumes literally like a few hours ago, because I had the first 3, and I've been sitting on that for about a year. It's a lot lighter, but there's something that happens in it that is very interesting, and it's really well done. Haruhi Suzumiya makes an appearance, but her appearance is very limited. So it's very Yuki-focused, and while being lighthearted, I mean, you look at the artwork, it's very cute, very, very fluffy. It's going to surprise you at first, but something's going to happen, and it's going to kind of go, oh. So I'm actually really excited for this, like, legitimately excited to see how the anime is going to work.
So it's totally different in spirit and tone from...
Yes.
So it still focuses on Yuki, though.
Yes, Yuki is the focus throughout, but the disappearance is there is a disappearance that occurs, but yeah, I don't want to spoil anything because it's pretty huge.
Huh. Well, something that caught my attention on this this news article is that the animation production is by Satellite and not Kyoto Animation, which is like, what?
Very interested by that too, since Kyoto has done everything and anything with Haruhi, so yeah.
I mean, as overrated as fuck as they are, and as far as they've fallen in recent years, the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya had fucking amazing animation, and I haven't seen anything by Satellite that would make me believe that they can even come close to matching that level of quality.
Yeah, it's... we can hope for the best.
Knowing Satellite, they'll probably CG like half the movie.
Oh, God! Don't even joke about that, because they'll probably do that.
It's true.
That's terrible.
I'm not joking, though. It sounds like I'm trying to make a joke, but they probably are going to do that. Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm really sad now, because I was actually really looking forward to this. And I saw this article, too, and I went, oh! So...
Well, the image looks like it just normal Haruhi Suzumiya Kyoto Animation work, but until we have like actual like promotional video for it, there might be a promotional video somewhere around. I don't know, but until there's actual footage shown from the actual thing, then I am going to say that it's not going to look nearly as good. It's probably not.
Sad panda.
I actually want to look at this. I'm gonna see if there's...
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to, Disappearance was something that really caught me off guard as well, because I actually own both seasons of Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, and that terrible, terrible second season, and Kyon was fantastic in the first season, but like you said, Haruhi just, in my opinion, ruins the show. Like, just completely ruins it. And that was what made the movie so good, was that, it's the focus is on the better cast. And actually, that's kind of what I liked about Disappearance of Nagato Yuki-chan, except it was a little bit more lighthearted, a little more fluffy, but it also still kind of maintains some...
But part of the reason I liked the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya is that it was more serious and not just stupid dicking around like all of the show was, or most of the show was, like pointless as fuck slice of life stuff. Like there's actual like drama and conflict and plot, and that was something that I felt was really needed with the premise.
I'd be curious about your thoughts then, because technically the first half of Disappearance of Nagato Yuki-chan is essentially like that, but not with the stupid antics. It's more with romantic comedy antics, without spoiling anything. So it's... Yeah, but it also then gets really serious after a while as well, too, and it starts really exploring more character-driven based stuff, very character-focused, very story-focused. So, I don't know how it's... I don't think it's going to... Well, actually, I know it's not going to compare to the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, but I don't think anything that they'll do from here on ever will, just because that was so good.
Well, even though I am praising the movie, I still don't think Disappearance of Haruhi was that great for two reasons. One, the fact that that you have to watch the TV series to get it, and the TV series is really, really lackluster. And two, the ending, which totally destroyed the entire
that's right.
Totally destroyed the entire point of the movie. And pretty much shit on Yuki Nagato herself.
Thanks for reminding me of that. I actually forgot about that until you just mentioned that.
Yeah, fuck Kyon. I fucking hate that guy. He's a fucking chode. Fucking.
Yeah, he is.
That's the.
I think that's why I liked Yuki-chan better. The Disappearance of Nagato Yuki-chan better, because yeah.
Is he less of a pussy whipped baby? Like, I want to take it in the ass from Haruhi some more.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that aspect of him. When he's. I mean, like that's. I liked how he talked back in the anime, like he had sarcastic retorts and shit, and but he hardly ever said them out loud. They were usually just mental. It was like stuff like I was thinking, and then he said it. I'm like, yeah, you totally got it. I mean, but then he never actually stood up against her bullshit.
Seriously, the first season should be called The Brilliance of Kyon, because he literally is a vehicle for the audience to put themselves in, and it was so smart of them to do that, but there was this overemphasized focus on Haruhi, and I get why, in terms of a script, but, I mean, did anybody really genuinely like her character? Like, really? I mean, yeah, I guess, she's cute or sexy or whatever, but, I mean, did anyone really like her character?
No, well, there's always going to be some people who claim that they do because they like being dominated by tsundere cunts. That's what they get off to. And I think that most people who like that are people who have been rejected by girls, and so they want to think that the fact that a girl is acting cold and hostile towards them means that they love them secretly.
Though you are right, I should keep a more open-minded opinion as opposed to being so closed-minded. I can't even talk properly. That's how closed-minded I am right now.
You were closed-minded?
I don't know. That's that. God must be open. Appreciate all tastes and preferences.
I don't know what that has to do with this, but well.
Well, people could like Haruhi, and I'm saying that nobody should. So, ergo.
No, I'm not saying that people should. I'm not trying to defend liking Haruhi. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to say why people do.
I'm just kidding. I'm ball busting here. Sorry. I'm trying to create controversy.
You're such a shit stirrer upper.
I am, but I gotta hear your opinion. Did you watch the Oscars?
Partially, but I didn't really care. So, this is like, I mean, I don't want to shit on things because they're overrated, just because they're overrated. But I mean, Big Hero 6 won the animated Oscar. at the 87th Academy Awards, animated feature film category. But I mean, like I think I talked about this last time we talked, because there was a news story about Big Hero 6.
There was.
And like I said then, it's a solid movie, but it has a lot of cliche elements that are just totally stereotypical and not really interesting at all. And so I don't think that the movie was that amazing. And but it was also going up against the Box Trolls and How to Train Your Dragon 2, and I think How to Train Your Dragon 2 was very lackluster. Especially in comparison to the first one. Felt like Train Your Dragon 2 was really, really, really predictable. And, yeah. But, it was also competed against The Tale of Princess Kaguya, which I've heard really good things about, and I really still need to see that movie, but, I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's much... I can't speak for The Tale of Princess Kaguya, but it doesn't seem like there's much competition going on in the animated feature film category.
I actually watched a bit of it. I need to complete it sometime, and I'm actually genuinely surprised that Studio Ghibli didn't get that award for the movie, because I thought it was pretty incredible. I mean, Studio Ghibli always does incredible things. It's no surprise, they generally never win. But, I mean, they have here and there, but usually not as many times as they really should, given the stuff that they put out. I'm happy to see Big Hero 6. I got a chance to see it since we last talked, and I would completely agree with you as well. There's a charm to it, but I would majorly agree with you. And I guess it's nice to see them get it, but yeah, I would have rather seen Studio Ghibli from a critical perspective. Would have rather seen them get it.
So you have seen Princess Kaguya?
I have.
I need to see this.
You do, actually. You really do.
Oh, and also the short film at the beginning of Big Hero 6, called Feast, won in the short film, animated short film category. And that one I actually thought was really good. That short with the dog and his owner going through stuff with his girlfriend/wife. They have that. They actually have, yeah. I found that to be really brilliant and really, really good for how short it was. Yeah, I feel, yeah. I think that the Academy Awards are bullshit in general.
Yeah.
That's all my thoughts on that. Do you have anything else?
Oh, that is it. I'm actually going to try to keep this a bit shorter now, as opposed to going on my tangents like I have been. Okay,
so this one caught my attention because I think Grave of the Fireflies is a masterpiece of a movie, and if you haven't seen it, you should. But the director himself basically said that the movie shouldn't be considered an anti-war film. Let's see. So, the movie... Let's see. Let me just read this part. Grave of the Fireflies is considered an anti-war film, but while anti-war films are meant to prevent wars and stop them, this movie doesn't fulfill that kind of role, even though that might surprise most people. No matter how often you talk about the experience of being in the horrible position of being attacked, it would be hard for that to stop war. Why is that? When statesmen start the next war, they'll say, we're fighting a war so we won't be in that position. It's a war for self-defense. They'll appeal to your emotions by using the urgent thought, we don't want that tragedy to be repeated. This is all coming up in because Japan recently basically voted that they could have an army for self-defense purposes. There was an article in the Constitution that basically said that Japan doesn't kill anyone, even if they're killed in war. But so basically Japan's got some legal debates going on, and this is making the director of Grave of the Fireflies speak out about his work, the movie.
I'm always curious to see what directors or what creators will talk about their works from a perspective such as that. You know, sometimes something's created with not necessarily that in mind, but it will provoke that sort of discussion and thought. And I actually found that to be very enlightening and very true as well, because if you think about it, yeah, it's, you know, it expresses the tragedy in war. And what will people fight for? Well, they'll fight to prevent that, so other people won't have to know that. It's very relatable in a very human aspect, like base human, you know, instinct. You know, to avoid tragedy, to avoid family, friends, loved ones, children from suffering. You know, I'll sacrifice type thing, and it's, you know, it's very primal, and that's why I actually really like that, because I've never considered to really be anti-war either, more so that it's, you know, it gives a perspective of war that someone may not consider, that's not always focused upon, and from a very outside perspective, which is part of its brilliance. But yeah, at the same time, I've never really considered it to be anti-war. So that's really interesting to hear, because I've had debates in the past about people who are just convinced, oh, it's anti-war through and through, you know, that's what it is. It's black and white, you know, and this is what it is. That was a little tangent, I'm sorry.
Yeah, everybody can read the story and figure out everything that's going on, but yeah, just want to bring that up.
Ooh, wow.
Okay, so next one is Rurouni Kenshin, Parasite, Tokyo Tribes, and Tokyo Tribes nominated for 9th Asian Film Awards. The reason that this one came to my attention, well, is the first reason is being that I recently saw all 3 live-action Rurouni Kenshin movies, and I really liked them.
Good man.
And apparently, the second and third films in the series were so huge in the box office that they were. The second one placed third as the highest grossing film in Japan this year, and the third movie placed 5th, which actually surprises me a lot, because I don't know why, and I'm not sure why the second movie reached the most out of all of them, because I feel like the first was better and also the third was better. But yeah, it's cool to see that the movie's doing well, because I really like it. Well, it's all 3 movies, and then I found out through this article that there is a Parasite live-action movie, and I had no fucking idea that this was a thing that existed.
I didn't either. Wow.
I have seen things from the anime Parasite, and heard things about it, like I should watch it, but I'm like, whatever, I don't really have any interest in it. But there's a live-action movie of it, and it was nominated for the Best Visual Effects category for live-action.
Pretty impressive stuff, I gotta say. Yeah, I didn't even know it existed until now, so hey, who knew?
I mean, in general, I don't think Japan holds very high standards to their visual effects a lot of the time, because I've seen... even in recent live-action movies, there have been some really low-quality work with their visual effects. But even in stuff like commercials, like this Attack on Titan car commercial that had like really, really bad CGI, and just like, I mean, I don't want to say like America's better, but I mean, America's got way better special effects, and even in just the commercials, I'm just like, come on, Attack on Titan is as huge as it is, and their CGI is that bad. Like, is this the kind of is this the best you can do for something that huge? I don't know, but I'm interested to see this movie, just to see if it actually has as good special effects as it sounds like it's supposed to have, because generally I don't think that they try very hard with their special effects. At least in my experience with the Japanese live action movies.
Sad but true from what I've seen as well. So
yeah. So yeah, that's all there is to that, I guess.
I have to say, this news hasn't been too bad. I'm actually kind of happy, you know. This has actually been pretty good.
And it's not all shit.
No, it's sunny with rainbows and puppies.
This is something that is not really a news story. It's like there's a sequel to an anime that's not even out yet. Like there's an anime that's coming out in next month that they already announced a sequel to, and the only reason I'm talking about this, not because sounds like a dumb harem that also has school harem that happens to have psychological in its genres for some reason, is that the art from this anime features a girl that looks exactly like Kanade Tachibana. At least in this shot, it looks like uncanny.
It's the main character's sister. Oh,
I tried to find bigger pictures, but I can't. But I mean, she's wearing this white dress that Kanade is frequently depicted in, and she got the long silver hair, and she's in a field of sunflowers, which happens in Angel Beats. But
do you want me to scan in one of the art books that I have? Because I have all 3 art books for this.
Are you fucking serious, dude?
I am. I have it.
Well, do you like do you just get art books, or even if you don't like the anime, or do you like the anime in this case, or what? So
I gotta say that the Grisaia series is immensely popular in terms of visual novels. They recently had a Kickstarter. Sekai Projects did a Kickstarter to bring over the trilogy. Succeeded. The anime is an adaptation, and it actually is heavily involved in psychology, very much about storytelling. Of course, being a visual novel, there is sexual intercourse.
Oh my fucking god! I know about this thing because I saw stuff about some of the girls. Like I read some of these girls' synopses on their biography on my anime list. And it sounds like hilarious. It just sounds like hilarious. It sounds like the dramatic elements are like hilarious, like hilariously try hardy, and like cheesy. And that's why I like look at the psychological genre tag and like, ha, just laugh. But
well, in terms of a visual novel, there is an immense amount of psychology that it deals with. Each individual person has their own thing. Some routes are stronger than others, but I mean, psychology is heavily involved. Especially one of them is, it's reminiscent to Lord of the Flies. I'll just say that it's kind of got a similarity to that. But yeah, It's one of those things where actually that's going to be the third one. Rakuin is the third one. There's Meikyu, which is the second, and then Kajutsu, which is the first. So, yes, that's right. They are going to be animating all 3 visual novels. So they've gone nuts. And the girl that looks a lot like Kanade is actually his sister, who is a genius.
Of course.
Why
wouldn't she be?
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to find is other pictures of her.
You can also watch her have lesbian sex with another girl in one of the scenarios for the second game.
Oh,
you needed to know.
Brilliant.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, that's why I can't really respect anything that tries to mix like serious, actual legitimately well written psychological aspects with. I don't think it's possible to mix that kind of thing with harem. Those fan servicey elements that are there, obviously for fan service, and wish fulfillment elements, like the girl being his sister being a genius, of course, whatever. But I was trying to find bigger pictures of the white haired girl just so I could compare her to see how much of a clone she actually is. But they don't actually have a biography page for her on my anime list for some reason.
That's interesting.
I'm looking at the characters and staff for the first season, and I'm like, where the fuck is she?
I got your back, man. I got you covered here. I know all the places to go to on the down low, keeping it up high.
What?
You know what don't you lie? You know what I'm talking about.
Pictures from your art book?
No, actually, I'm gonna go to VNDB, which is a visual novel database, and I can get like a. I guess not.
I gotta ask the important question about this thing, though. Is the main character shit and generic?
No, he's actually really enjoyable. In the anime, it's cliche, but he's got a lot of presence and character, so he's actually enjoyable to watch. He's not just necessarily a vessel. He's an actual individual with an actual past, an actual frame of mind. He's actually kind of cynical, too.
Is he actually flawed?
Yes, very much so.
That's good.
Yes, in fact, that's kind of one of his flaws. Is the pink-haired girl that you see there with the long hair? He says he has a weakness to larger, women, in reference to a woman that actually trained him. As that's right, he is
larger, like taller, or fatter, or bigger boobed.
Sort of a combination of all three.
What the fuck?
I mean, it's technically, someone that's not petite. Someone that's going to be, like, taller, like, larger framed. In this case, generally, it's always more well-endowed. But, yeah, it's...
But I see, like, at least 3 lolis on this page.
Oh, yeah.
So, what the fuck?
Step up, son. Best recognize.
Step up to loli? Step up to it.
Step up to the fact that there's also sex scenes with Loli.
Oh my fucking god! See, that's what I can't respect that ever.
Yeah.
I can't take it seriously if you're going to try to have serious psychological elements, let alone ones that are poorly written combined with erotic shit, eroge scenes. I can't take that. I can't respect that. That's not. Those aren't things that mix. And so yeah.
I know you can. Here, I found an image. Let me open the image in a new tab. It's an appropriate image too, so don't worry.
Well, I totally expect images from this to be inappropriate.
I can get you an appropriate image if you want. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Nanners 2016.
Nanners
2016, yo.
What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, dude, Nanners, the chick that does the voice, the cute anime voice stuff that has, like, a huge following. Oh, man.
Which one? There's, like, a bunch of girls that do those kinds of voices.
Oh, let me get you. Let me get you her more well-known one.
I guess she just kind of looks like a generic white-haired girl.
Yeah, it's, But
oh my god.
That's right.
And of course it's a little, really underage girl that she's doing the voice for. Awesome. Naturally, what else would you do that kind of voice for?
Your followers will know what I'm talking about. They'll know, Nan.
I think someone has shown me this before, but I just didn't care about who they were called. Whatever. I
am a fountain of useless information. And I'm sorry, I've completely sidetracked here as well.
But yeah, no, Nanners is definitely not the only girl to do those kinds of voices.
No, like there's Lily Pichu and others too, so yeah.
Fucking goddamn it.
That's right. If only you did that, man, then you would have an immense following of probably creepy guys.
I don't feel like getting a following based on appealing to pedophilic tendencies.
Hey, sometimes you gotta work with what you got.
Or you could just leave it alone. Let's go on. I don't want to talk about this shit
Dude, she
anymore.
makes a fortune too. Sometimes check out her Patreon. I think she makes like over 1,000 or so per month.
That reminds. Well, that's not a fortune, but I guess that's pretty good.
For
pretty
doing
good
something like that, yeah.
That's pretty good for just making fucking pedo bait noises, I guess. That's like reminds me of the League of Legends streamer Casey Tron, who gets a bunch of money from people just for having huge tits and showing them on stream, having cleavage, massive cleavage.
Hey, sometimes if it prints money, man, it prints money. So, no, I don't know what the overall objective goal is, but hey, if they're working hard for the weekend, then more power to them. Girl, you got it.
What are they?
So, what have you linked me to here? Naruto stage play?
Yeah.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
I think it speaks for itself. Just look at it. It's a stage play about Naruto. These promotional videos images actually look really good, though. I can't lie.
They did an incredible job with the outfits.
I know the makeup and the costumes are actually really, really good. And they're all, I don't know if that's photoshopped, but they all have this dirt over them that adds a really nice organic feel, more gritty and real looking thing. Apparently, it will cover the manga story from the 1st to the 27th volume. I was just thinking when I saw this, I'm like, this is gonna have to either have a lot of boring parts, like the anime, to be true to the anime, or it's gonna have to skip all the boring parts and to move things along, because there's a lot of nothing that could be had.
There is, but sometimes that's a little bit of alright. Though, hey, it's got Hinata, so I'm probably gonna watch it. Just saying.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you just said. I needed to turn off my fucking heater because it always wants to turn itself on when I'm recording. What'd you say?
Ooh, well, I said, since it's got Hinata in it.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna be down.
I'm down for that too.
Oh, yeah.
The Haku one looks really good too.
No, yeah, I'm really curious. I'm glad they're doing more of these plays. Like before, you covered Kami-sama, correct?
Yeah.
And obviously before they've done the Personas, which I talked about as well. So it's really interesting to see them continue to do these stage plays. So,
but I don't know how they would pull it off something that is superpower oriented like Naruto in a stage play, because it's gonna need visual effects to make it look good, to like do this powers and stuff.
In the Persona 4 one, they used they had a screen in the background that they used as well, and I think they also had something like actual physical effects that they made to incorporate as well within the show. So I'm thinking they may do something like that, but like you said, Naruto is far more effects driven, so it's going to be interesting.
I think with these good of outfits, I think they would probably be good just to go for live action movies.
Here's hoping, man. Here's hoping.
I mean, if they were starting from the beginning, like this stage play apparently is, I would watch it because it was pretty solid in the beginning. But then you said something about a Shippuden live action movie.
Yeah, a fan based one. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I would not watch anything Shippuden based because everything in Shippuden is shit.
Yeah. Well done.
The beginning of Naruto, very beginning is solid. So I would watch live action movies about it.
Dude, I don't know if it's the same person, but apparently, according to Anime News Network, they're saying that the lady that is playing Hinata, Saki Takahashi, actually does key animations as well, and in between animations.
Huh.
I don't know if there's truth to that, if it's a different person, but yeah. There you go. Since we were just talking about animators getting paid poorly, it's like, hey, don't do that. Move on to something else.
Stage play. I can't see myself ever doing stage play no matter what.
God, you know you were born for the stage.
I'm just a cage. I'm just a bird in a cage.
Someday I will fly.
Fuck. Well, okay, so
what are you dropping on me?
More cancer. We haven't had enough of that.
Dude, it's Kantai Collection. There is no such thing as cancer when it comes to Kantai. Shut the front door.
Stop trolling me.
Get out of here, loser, with an L on your forehead. That hasn't been done since, what, the 90s? Late 90s? Early 2000s?
I can't remember that at all, honestly.
That is how old it is.
Oh my god. You are so old.
So, I'm really digging this here.
I thought you said, when you said that you should close the door, I thought you meant, like, because you're gonna fap to this.
Oh man, well dude, look at all those ships there. All those ships eating pizza.
All those,
I get my rocks off.
All those underage battleships, fresh off the docks.
Fresh off the docks, man, yeah. I especially love the art that is on the Pizza Hut store for one of them. All those girls. And including the delivery mobile. So...
These girls look like they're 10 or 12.
Yeah. Well, gotta scroll down way bottom.
I know! The one... You know her name? Are you fucking serious, dude?
Dude, she's iconic in the series. Everybody knows Shimakaze.
Because she's half naked?
Yes, she's the thong chick. It's that lady with the thong and the short skirt. She's sporty.
She's not a lady. She's a girl. Let's use the right terminology, Michael.
Hey, according to the show, which, by the way, I've watched, so I know this. I'm an expert. Get it straight, Draconis, jeez. Can't believe you do that. Well, according to the show, they say that there's a scene where they talk about being a lady. And ladies don't show up late. So, yeah, they're ladies. Please, correct yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. You totally convinced me of the other way.
That you did that.
Like, seriously, she's like, that's like fucking slut tier outfit. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's some reason behind it, but what it is, I can't remember. It's listed out there, but, yeah.
Reason as an excuse for why we made her dress like a slut. That's
There's
always what it is.
Correlation between the character outfit or how they're designed with the ship itself, but fan service is fan service at the end of the day, too, so...
And she's even got, you see, complete with the little bunny ear head thing.
But seriously, man, all I gotta say is the campaign is already going on. It started February 23rd for Pizza Hut. I mean, seriously, why couldn't I be in Japan? I'd be all over this. Getting my ship on! Oh.
This is shameful.
You know you're all about this. I know you secretly play Kantai Collection.
I didn't even know it existed until I saw the announcement for the adaptation.
Man, don't lie. I know you're all about this. You've been collecting ships since day one.
Collecting ships?
Yeah,
what the fuck is that?
They're ships. They're fleet girls.
You collect them like items?
Yeah, you get them, and then you can use them in your lineup, like of 6 ships or so. You can swap out ships, creating different lineups. You can even marry your ship.
What the fuck?
Yes, that's right. There's marriage lines.
This is dumber than I thought.
Oh, we're just tapping that iceberg.
I never imagined that it was this dumb.
You mean this awesome? Boom.
Stop being the contrarian and shut up.
Come on, it's too deep for you. I know you can't handle this. You just saw Thong Chick and you just shut down because you're like, man, she's so hot and she's got silver hair. Oh my god.
It's actually like tan or sand.
Yeah, technically, but get out of here.
So it's not silver hair, so fuck it.
Ooh.
It sucks. No, seriously, it's too deep for me. It's like, they look like little girls, but they're actually battleships. That's deep.
It's deep, man. I'm gonna take another hit here and tell you how deep it is.
Look at the delivery scooter with the little girl posing on the side of it.
Oh man, it so reminds me of those like the racing cars or something. Like people put like fancy cars, they'll put like girls on there, and it's usually the moe loli girl.
I've seen that before. I've seen that on like a helicopter, where someone drew that on their helicopter. I'm just like,
really,
guys, you're in like the military.
Step it up, man. At least go for a girl that's in high school, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Get your shit together. God, you
Maybe
represent
college.
your
Maybe college would be okay.
You represent your nation.
Yeah.
Fucking God. But if you set the stipulation at college, you'd have a very small selection of girls, you know.
Yeah, that is true. Sadly, college and older, generally the old hag or...
Yeah, you're not cute enough if you're that young. So,
no.
Or that
you
old.
have to be this
that
cute
old.
and this young to deliver a pizza.
You have to be this underage.
All
God.
aboard. Ding, ding.
You're really creeping me out, Michael.
Okay, mission accomplished. No, sir, I'm actually surprised that they haven't done anything with this sooner, given how massively huge Kantai Collection is in Japan. What is it, the Mobaga, whatever it's called, has been massively huge. There's a ton of doujinshi. I think it's either as big or even bigger than Attack on Titan is in terms of like doujinshi material. So
what kind of doujinshi material? Just like art or fanfic or all of the above?
Like actual stories, fan art, publications. I think there was something based upon what's published, what people sell at Comiket, and I think Kantai Collection was like either tied or above ranking Attack on Titan.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's huge. Actually, the summer one from last year was pretty much almost everyone did something Kantai Collection related, so it's pretty huge.
I like the 6.88 out of 10 rating on Mall. This shows that people are not that stupid, at least.
A cute girl's doing cute things.
Cute battleships, you mean?
Grrr.
Rev that engine.
Oh shit.
I'm saying the thing that everybody was thinking.
That.
Yeah, you should be. I put the words into your mouth.
I know. Stop role reversing here, okay? No, yeah, this is... Oh, I'm sorry. I dragged that on for way too long, but...
I couldn't tell if you were actually being serious after a while. I'm like, hang on.
No, it's all joke. It's all joke.
Oh my God. Okay, well, okay, let's stop talking about cute battleships doing cute things. And talk about Godzilla doing cute things.
Ooh.